so, on something very interesting, it kind of seems like A-REECE may have suggested that TYLA's management may have influenced her into making very controversial statements online. Basically, this came after TYLA seemingly backed up Miss Adesina on Twitter after she had withdrawn from Miss SA, suggesting that Miss Adesina was bullied into pulling out of the competition, which basically were comments that made TYLA trend and got her into hot water, as most South Africans actually bashing her and accusing her of abandoning them. Now, interestingly, on Instagram, A-REECE came out and said, "The truth is, artist management in major labels tend to influence artists into doing or saying things in public for the sake of protecting their space in the market share at the cost of the artist's reputation." And basically, as you can tell, he didn't mention names specifically. However, there are three things that make me think that this was related to TYLA. Being, one, the time at which this was posted, because at the time, TYLA was trending on Twitter after she had just made these controversial statements. Two, has to be artist management in major labels, because as we know, TYLA is signed to a major label. And essentially, other people on Twitter sort of echoed the same sentiments, being that there might be somebody who forced TYLA to make such a statement. And three, which is the most important for me, has to be the market share point, because TYLA's #1 market in Africa is Nigeria. And this is important particularly in this context because there was a growing anti-South Africa movement, which even led to South Africa being booted out of the Puebla International Literature Festival. And essentially, it seems like Nigerians were trying to punish South Africans for what they deem mistreatment of Miss Adesina based on the fact that she was of Nigerian descent. And all of this kind of seems like because TYLA is South African, her management was also scared of the fact that she might suffer some of the backlash that South Africans and South African associates are facing, which essentially prompted them to have her issue a statement in support of Miss Adesina. And of course, other people did make the same point, being that Nigeria is a bigger market for TYLA, whereas South Africa isn't, and therefore she had to act in such a manner that protects the market share. Because essentially, making a comment about something so controversial is not advisable. But of course, this is controversial and this may not even be what A-REECE meant in that statement. However, you guys let us know what you think about this. Comment down below, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up.